Hey Scrubbers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Color Rush Studios, and I'm using the Spring Romance collection, which was the April kit. And I have two papers from the Bold kit, so this is like sort of the add-on kit. I have this one here that has all of these what look like torn papers on this floral background. I am going to play along and play up that torn paper feel by actually tearing where the torn papers meet on this pattern paper, and then I'm going to kind of piece it back together on top of this white cardstock, and the background is a white cardstock, and then I cut the center out of the plaid background with the carrot paper is on the other side of that. I did gut the carrot paper, and I'm going to use that plaid background side for a mat for my white cardstock, and then I'm going to take these papers that you see me tearing apart from that background paper, and I'm going to play them up, or I'm going to place them on the two corners, actually opposite to the way they would be on the pattern paper as it is right now. And so I'm literally tearing this paper apart, and I'm getting nice, rough, torn edges. I will say this paper, like, for some reason, I had the hardest time tearing it. But I did eventually get it. And so you see me playing with the papers. I'm going to show you my concept. At first, I think I'm going to try to put two of these frazzles in between my torn papers. However, I end up only using the bunny paper, or the bunny frazzle, I should say, and it's the green one, the green background one. So off camera, you're going to see this all come together, but basically it's going to be the torn paper, the bunny, and then another piece of the torn paper. And then off camera, I am going to cut out some of those florals from the rest of that background paper. So I sort of have taken that background paper and reused it in a sort of in a new way, and kind of did some fussy cutting, did some additional tearing. So I really do kind of like how that kind of turned out. And so you see I have my background down. I have two frames that were cut from one of the other pattern papers in the main kit. It was the one that had the beautiful blue floral on one side, and then the frames on the other. If you want to check that out, the paper, you can check out my unboxing at the beginning of the month, and you can see all of the papers. But I'm going to use those two frames for my photos of the bunnies, and we have lots of bunnies that live in and around our house or in our neighborhood. They are always running through our backyard, and in the front yard and across the street. We have lots of bunnies. So I have lots and lots and lots of bunny pictures. They actually have babies in our backyard, quite a lot actually, and we have to keep the dog from going and sticking her nose where the baby bunnies are. So yeah, I have lots of baby and lots of bunny photos. So I am documenting two photos of some bunnies, and I'm using all these florals, and I used the acrylic hip hop, which I kind of thought worked perfectly for this. So I'm creating two embellishment clusters, one on either side of the photos. The title is going to go in between those two frames, and then I'm making a third cluster that is going to be up here. At first I think it's going to be up at the top right. I end up, and you'll see when I come back after I glue everything down, I end up moving that third cluster to actually be on top and in between the two photos. You're going to see that here in a moment when I come back and I have everything glued down. But essentially how you see it is pretty much how it's going to stay for the page. So I will have in the description box below links to the Color Rush Studio website, so you can, if you haven't already grabbed this kit, you can go ahead and grab it. You can use 10 Vanessa for 10% off all the other little extras you might want to grab from the shop, like the frazzles. They are beautiful frazzles. And I also have links to the Facebook group and the YouTube channel. So be sure to go and check out lots of inspiration. Go check out the kits. And there is always new posts from the design team members. So lots of fun, lots of inspiration with this kit. There's been some beautiful pages made by the design team using this kit. It is beautiful. It's perfect for this time of year. Has all the perfect spring colors. And definitely would fit for spring, Easter, any of those things. So my last finishing touch, I added some enamel dots to the center of my florals, and then I'm taking some speckled egg distress oxide, and I'm just tapping a little bit of splatter onto my background. And once that's down, that is pretty much going to do it for this one. So still photos will be coming up, and with that, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.